Hello everyone, so I wanted to do like a quick, well it's probably not gonna be that quick, but I wanted to kind of like a sit down talk of my do not interacts and the stuff that I do not support, because sometimes I see those people associated with the things that I don't associate myself with kind of snickle their way and, you know, try to interact in certain ways. And I get a lot of notifications, so sometimes I will browse over my stuff. Also, I'm not bragging at all. I'm just saying I get a lot of notifications. And I will browse, you know, every once in a while, and I'll see a lot of things that I don't agree with. So I'm gonna go ahead and speak about it as someone who is a system and does make content about mental health. So I'm gonna speak on that. First things first, it's the obvious. I do not support endogenic systems or willogenic systems. I am a traumagenic system, and that's the only thing I support. I just want to make that clear. I do not support willogenic, endogenic, or any other genic system crap that's not traumagenic. Also, I do not support racism. I don't. I sometimes see it in my comments, especially by people who aren't people of color. I think I feel like a lot of people don't fuck with racism, but like I feel like it's half and half, because there are a lot of people who are so racist but don't understand that they are, and then there's people who aren't racist and they call those people out. Anyway, I also do not support ICE at all. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's been a lot of walkouts, there's been a lot of protests, and I want everyone to know that it is not right. If you think that ICE is okay and that it should be a thing, you are sick. I do not want you on my platform at all. It is so sickening, and the way that it is, I'm gonna cry. Like, it's just such a disgusting thing. Now, I've made another video about this. I do not support pro shippers or dark shippers. I made a more in-depth video about it, except for there was a lot of rain sounds in the back, and I re-listened to it. I was like, oh my god, nobody's really gonna hear that, so I put a bunch of captions. But I do understand how sometimes it helps people cope, and I'm not saying that you're not allowed to. I'm just saying that I don't support it. I do not want people interacting with me if they're like that, because as someone who is a CSA survivor, a lot of trauma survivor, that's very triggering. And if you're going to post that, post it on Twitter. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Go post it on there, because there are children on this app. There are people who are age regressing on this app, and there's people who want to watch edits of their favorite characters, and sometimes they will come across that, and it's just exposing them to things that they should not be exposed to. So if anyone tries to argue with me on that, I will be blocking you. It's just my boundary. If I catch that any of you are a dark shipper or pro shipper interacting with me, please, if you... That was my mom. Anywho, I just don't support it. If you are secretly a dark shipper or pro shipper, go do that, but just don't interact with me on that account. Thank you. Try to be sneaky about it at least. Also, another thing I do not support is lollies. If you don't know what a lolly is, just go look it up. Just go look it up. I don't support that. It is such a sick thing. There's so many layers under that, and why people fetishize it. Like, there's just a lot. Also, I am a pro recovery account. If you are anti-recovery, all I'm going to tell you is please do not interact with me. I know how you can be in a space where you do not want to recover, but keep that to yourself. Keep that to your community that you have. We are pro recovery. We don't think that we should force anyone to recover, but it's just like, if you're anti-recovery, I think you should get professional help. I mean that in the kindest way possible, because I feel like we've all been there where we just refuse to recover. So yeah, I don't support that. Do not interact with me, please. Also, please do not vent in my comments. I mean this in the kindest way possible. Especially, I see it on other vent accounts where people will be venting and then someone will completely trauma dump in the comments. And it's different if the video is like, tell me how you feel, I'm deleting this in 5 days, or just tell me how you feel. That's way different. But my account is a safe space account. I don't know if you guys knew, but I have deleted my vent account because I realized that I was kind of exploiting myself. So I was like, I'm going to leave that to my therapist and my support team. So please do not exploit yourself, because that is another form of exploiting yourself online. So please just be cautious and just do not vent in my comments, because it can be really triggering, not only for us, but since we are a safe space for some people, looking into those comments and seeing those things is very triggering. So I have a general do not interact list in our little boundaries folder thing. This is just like the main ones that I want to retouch on, just so it's clear. So yeah, happy Black History Month. Stay stinky, and I'm proud of you. Your best is your best, no matter how that looks today. Anyways, love you, bye.